Hello, my dear friends, and welcome back. I want to talk about something today that many of us face, but few feel comfortable discussing: the quiet frustration of constipation after 70. It can feel like a minor annoyance, but for so many of us, it drains our energy, takes away our comfort, and can even steal a bit of our independence. While some people in their 70s and 80s continue to enjoy smooth, effortless digestion, others struggle with bloating and discomfort that seems to have become a daily guest. You might be surprised to hear that the difference isn't a matter of luck or expensive medications. It often comes down to very simple, natural choices you can make every day. Doctors and nutritionists have long observed that certain foods rich in fiber, hydration, and gut friendly nutrients can restore balance in a remarkable way. In this video, we are going to explore 6 powerful foods and drinks that can naturally relieve constipation. These are not complicated or trendy diets, they are real, effective solutions that have helped countless people feel lighter, stronger, and more confident. By the end, you will know exactly which items to reach for and how they can change your daily comfort for the better. And be sure to watch until the very end, because the last tip may be the most surprising, and yet it's the most powerful of all. Let's begin. 1. The magic of dried fruits. My first recommendation comes right from Mother Nature herself: a handful of dried fruits, especially prunes and figs. These little powerhouses are so effective because they contain a double dose of relief. First, they are packed with dietary fiber that adds bulk to your stool. And second, they have a natural compound called sorbitol, which gently encourages your digestive system by drawing water into your intestines. Let's imagine 2 neighbors, Mary and Susan, both in their early 80s. Mary has a habit of adding a few prunes to her breakfast or having a small handful of raisins as a snack. She feels light and regular, and she doesn't worry about digestive issues. Susan, on the other hand, finds it easier to grab prepackaged snacks that lack fiber. Over time, she notices more frequent bouts of constipation, leaving her feeling sluggish and heavy. The difference isn't their age, but a simple daily choice that keeps everything moving smoothly. You don't need a lot of these fruits to make a difference. Just a small serving, say 4 or 5 prunes, can work wonders. If chewing is a challenge, you can soak them in a bit of warm water to soften them up or blend them into a smoothie. This simple habit can replace a painful problem with a feeling of relief and control, all without resorting to harsh medicines. 2. The power of whole grains. Next up, let's talk about the incredible benefits of whole grains like oats, brown rice, and whole wheat bread. These grains are the champions of your digestive system, loaded with both soluble and insoluble fiber. They work together to absorb water and add bulk, creating softer, easier to pass stools. Picture 2 men, David and Michael, both in their 70s. David starts his day with a bowl of oatmeal, perhaps with a sprinkle of nuts or flax seeds. His digestion is steady and he feels satisfied and energized throughout the day. Michael prefers refined grains, things like white bread and sugary cereals that have been most of their fiber stripped away. Over time, he starts to experience irregular habits, bloating, and discomfort that leave him feeling tired and frustrated. The science is clear on this. Fiber from whole grains acts like a gentle brush, sweeping things along your digestive tract. Making a simple switch from refined grains to whole grains can bring quick relief. Try swapping your white toast for whole wheat or having brown rice with dinner instead of white. Even a handful of popcorn, without too much butter, is a whole grain that can help keep you regular. The green, the green power of leafy greens. Our third secret weapon is something you should already have on your plate: leafy greens. Vegetables like spinach, kale, and collard greens are a miracle for your bowels. They are rich in both fiber and magnesium, a mineral that naturally relaxes the colon and helps promote a healthy bowel movement. Imagine two friends, Brenda and Carol. Brenda makes it a point to add a small side salad to her lunch or to put a handful of spinach in her dinner. She has regular, comfortable bowel movements and she feels light and healthy. Carol, on the other hand, tends to fill her plate with meat and starches, and she starts to notice frequent constipation and bloating. Her discomfort makes her restless at night and affects her mood. The difference isn't just their age, but the presence of those essential fibers and minerals from leafy greens. You don't need a whole field of vegetables to feel the effects, just one or two servings a day. A small salad or a side of steamed spinach can make a huge difference. If chewing is an issue, lightly steaming or sauteing greens makes them soft and easy to enjoy. By adding these simple vegetables to your meals, you are giving your body exactly what it needs to stay regular, energized, and comfortable. If you are still watching and finding these insights helpful, I'd love for you to comment number 3 below to let me know you're with me on this journey. 4. The probiotic punch of fermented foods. The fourth way to fight constipation after 70 is by adding fermented foods to your diet. Things like yogurt, kefir, and even sauerkraut are filled with probiotics, the healthy bacteria that keep your gut balanced and active. Think about two gentlemen, Samuel and Robert, both in their early 80s. Samuel has a daily serving of yogurt or a glass of kefir. He notices his digestion stays smooth, he feels less bloated, and he rarely struggles with constipation. Robert, on the other hand, doesn't enjoy fermented foods. He finds himself relying on laxatives more and more. The difference isn't their age, but the presence of those gut-friendly bacteria that keep the digestive system running smoothly. Researchers have consistently found that a balanced gut flora leads to better bowel movements and a stronger immune system overall. The good news is that even a small portion each day can make a big difference. Choose plain yogurt with live cultures, or add a spoonful of sauerkraut to your sandwich. If dairy isn't for you, there are plenty of plant-based options that also contain probiotics. This is a gentle, natural way to support your body's rhythm. 5. The power of seeds and nuts. Our fifth point is a simple yet highly effective one, adding specific seeds and nuts to your diet. Flax seeds, chia seeds, and almonds are packed with a rich blend of soluble fiber and healthy fats that help your intestines move things along. Imagine two friends, Edward and Charles, both in their 70s. Edward starts his morning with oatmeal, topped with ground flax seeds, and he adds a spoonful of chia seeds to his water bottle for the afternoon. He feels light and regular with no digestive struggles. Charles avoids seeds and nuts, thinking they are too difficult to chew or too high in calories. As a result, he notices his digestion is slower, with frequent bloating. Science explains why these little foods are so powerful. Flax and chia seeds absorb water and create a gel-like substance that softens your stool. Almonds provide both fiber and healthy fats that keep your bowel movements moving. You don't need a lot. Just 1 tablespoon of ground flax seeds or a small handful of almonds can make a big difference. If chewing is a problem, use ground seeds or soak them to make them easier to digest. And here we are at our final point, the one that's so simple we often forget its power: hydration. We're talking about simple drinks like water, warm herbal teas, and even certain fruit juices like pear or apple juice. Staying well hydrated is crucial because it keeps your stool soft and makes bowel movements less strained. This is especially vital as we age because our thirst signals can weaken. Let's think about two women, Doris and Betty, both in their early 80s. Doris makes it a habit to drink a glass of water with every meal. She sips on chamomile tea in the evening, and she occasionally enjoys a small glass of pear juice. Her digestion is steady, and constipation is never a problem. Betty, on the other hand, drinks mostly coffee throughout the day and forgets to drink enough water. Over time, her stools become harder, and constipation becomes a regular source of frustration. The difference between them is not the age, but the simple, consistent act of staying hydrated. Aim for 6 to 8 cups of fluid spread evenly throughout the day. Herbal teas like peppermint or chamomile are soothing choices, and a small glass of juice can provide a gentle boost. By keeping your body hydrated, you're not just supporting your digestion, you're also protecting your energy, circulation, and overall comfort. My dear friends, we've covered 6 simple yet incredibly powerful ways to improve your digestive comfort. Constipation after 70 is not something you just have to live with. It can affect your energy, your mood, and even your confidence. The good news is that most of these struggles can be eased with small, daily choices. Whether it's adding prunes for natural sorbitol, choosing whole grains for steady fiber, including leafy greens for their magnesium, or remembering to drink more water, all of these steps are within your reach. They don't require expensive treatments or complicated routines. They just require conscious, steady habits that will build your comfort and health over time. Which of these 6 food groups do you think will be the easiest for you to add to your daily life? Please leave a comment below and let me know. Your thoughts are so important to me and to our community. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and remember to subscribe to Silver and Smart and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Your support helps me continue to create content that informs and inspires you. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.